Good evening, you're watching Liars News on Channel 8. My name is I Don't Really Care About You, and these are the headlines. World-famous Kim Kardashian is in mourning. Last night, the celebrity reported the loss of a $50,000 toe ring in her swimming pool. Reports say she now never plans to swim for her remaining life. In other news, doctors have come up with a new way to make you look younger. The new treatment is said to make you look up to 4 years younger, with added bonuses of inability to show any facial emotion. And in most pressing news, Lady Gaga has just invented a new alter ego. Its name, Gaga Lady. In other news, this morning, Secretary of Education Nicky Morgan published her new report on the quality of education in the United Kingdom. The annual report indicates that test results have improved by an average of 6%, and 10,000 more students will be attending their first year of college this coming January.
Education? How? By instruction? By dictation? By force? By telling? By pressure, by tests, by authority, by yelling, with tricks and lies and fear and negations, with objection, with theory, with demand, with conditions, to make mouths that don't question and skulls with no thoughts. Because robots will mention the blood that they bought to brand new soldiers, to keep them flooding in, because it serves their interests and all that it would bring in. To claim our creativity, tame our pride, make a fool of dignity, and keep in line our minds. Feedback. It's not funny, really, because when you look more closely, everything that you've learned is not for you or me. It's for the rich to be richer, the powerful to stay in power, the poor to stay under and keep fading by the hour. It's a vicious dinner served to the system. It's all words of a sinner playing a hungry rhythm. But education, truly, well, if you ask me, is enlightenment within, not without. It's not the papers that you see that you doubt. It's awakening. It's awakening the thoughts within our hearts. Just the essence of right and doing our parts. Because we need integrity. Because we need compassion, not to serve their interests, but to gain our reputation.
So, as you can hear, everything is fine and things couldn't be any better.
He lies, 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 lies. He lies, 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 lies. Why do you always lies?
We'll be back right after the commercials. Do you have a cough? Do you blink more than 5 times a day? Do you sometimes get the urge to take long, relaxing walks? Can you feel your heartbeat sometimes? Do you have 2 ears? Well, we can fix all of this with just one new pill. The You're Not Normal, We Can Help You, Give Us All Your Money Docs pill. Or otherwise known as the YNNWCHYGUAYMD pill. So effective, you only need to take it 10 times a day. Only $4.99.99. Call now to avoid disappointment for a great discount. Buy one, get none free. Side effects include nausea, headache, stomachache, facial rash, testicular rash, homicidal thoughts, craving for metallical objects, insanity, paralysis, coughing blood, infertility, and atheism. Call now! Welcome back. You're watching Liars News on Channel 8. News just in. Ongoing conflicts across the continent of Africa are said to be resolved this coming year. This morning, the United Nations Peace and Security Council demanded that all G8 countries deploy 2 million peacekeeping troops into Africa to guarantee peace and stability for the year of 2017.
Welcome to my reality. It is different than yours. Take a minute and listen to this young African voice. My country's falling off. Poverty is the new disease. Economy collapse, but the news is about the harm of weed. Money is the root of all evil. On a daily basis, I see more the cases, and it's always been the reason. Unbelievable, I never find it reasonable how a desire for wealth became undefeatable. I can comprehend it, this letter's unreadable. We made it to the point where every human life is miserable. Just for riding border, that will get you shot. Right there on my block, midday in front of the cops. No sanity, how come I let my family in this insanity? This ain't a country, it's a war zone. Police brutality. Boys drop out of school, go to work to get paid. Girls drop out of school, pregnancy at a young age. No future, we're losing our generation due to AIDS. It makes me sad because I know that's not the way we were raised. I drop tears every time I see this shit. The ugly truth is we're all in this, we're all a part of it. Society corrupted, I'm out here just trying to fit myself in at the same time, trying to stay legit. This is his story, her story, your story, our story. Won't be the first or the last story. This is his story, her story, their story, our story. Give me the mic, this is my story. Won't be the first or the last story.
Yeah,
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 yeah. This is his story, her story, their story, our story. Won't be the first or the last story. Give me the mic, this is my story, her story, their story, our story.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
listen. Deep thoughts, the reason why I write notes, reason why I pick the mic and scream loud with my whole voice. I'm not seeking your attention now, don't get me wrong. Just expressing myself, impressing you before I'm gone. Complications around me, but yet I'm patient. Everybody talk about differences, but they all sound so racial. That way of thinking brought destruction to all nations. The good things we have ruined, what the hell are we doing? My tribe, your black, your white. Seems to me like we're looking for a reason to start a fight. And these white folks who act like they are not colored. Well, last time I checked, I found white is a color. Never mind, what I'm saying is that I see you as my brother, and if God made us from sand, then we all came from the dirt. So stop being a jerk, acting like you are clean, it's just illusions. No differences between you and me. Should I go and commit suicide? Cause I see there's no hope in this life. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we believe is a lie. Everything that we believe is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Ain't no shame on being fat, ain't no shame on being flat. Tall or short, and definitely ain't no shame on being black. But these girls use chemicals lighting up to look good. Unfortunately, they don't know that black is beautiful and it's pitiful. You're only human, don't forget that God made us on his image. How beautiful you can get more than this. Listen, miss, ignorance is bliss. You're a miracle in flesh, you should have seen it, but you missed. All you see is these celebrities on the television. You think of them as heroes, but they carry a blurry vision. Don't be a fool, open your eyes, keep them awake, and you will realize that everything you see is fake. Now you spend your time in front of the mirror, staring for hours doing makeup, worrying about what you're wearing, not aware you're fantasizing another lifestyle. It's just illusions, we accept you as who you are. Should I go and commit suicide? Cause I see there's no hope in this life. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we believe is a lie. Everything that we believe is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie.
Coming up, I had to see my mom taken to prison for selling alcohol, cause back then it was forbidden. So I had to stay with my uncles. My father was missing. He was far away, doing his best, trying to make a living in a country that mostly known for dirty politicians. The land of the river Nile, natural resources. How we can die from hunger, this absolutely bullshit. The only thing that keeps rising is the dollar price. Funny how the government can still tell the people lies. I've seen it with my own eyes. Is there a way of stopping this? The government spokesperson saying they can pay no salaries. Soldiers with uniforms killing their own citizens. Some stealing millions and starting their own businesses outside the country, of course. Ironically, the ones elected them are paying the cost. I'm from Eastern Equatoria, where we suffer the most. Lord have mercy on my soul, I just can't take it no more. Can someone please tell me why we keep fighting this war? Haven't we been there before? Poverty is a monster and it's consuming us. We need to stop feeding it more. before you start healing each other. Everything will be alright if we love one another. Push is for all of us, so you forgetting that I'm your brother. Even though it seems hard to survive, do I gotta keep moving as long as I'm alive? Or should I go and commit suicide? Cause I see there's no hope in this life. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie, yo. Everything that we believe is a lie. Everything that we believe is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. Everything that we've been told is a lie. This is his story, her story, their story, our story. Won't be the first or the last story. Won't be the first or the last story. Yeah, this is his story, her story, their story, our story. Give me the mic, this is my story. Won't be the first or the last story.
So there we heard that rappers know nothing about politics and democracy is coming to Africa.
They keeps on lying, lying to innocent people. They keeps on lying, and they know they are lying too. He keeps on lying, Are you not a human being? How can you lie to the people? Sleep well at the night.
In other news, the annual United Nations Conference on Human Rights has released its new report. The report shows that 93% of the Millennium Goals for protecting human rights has been achieved globally. Countries still suffering severe human rights abuses include the South Pole and the North Pole. I don't really care about you, bringing you the story for the hour.
That was the story. But this is his story, and her story, and their story, and our story. The world around us, the one we see, touch, smell, and feel. The complexity and design of the world is something that leaves people to wonder how everything is connected in one way or another, and how rare and special life really is. But when we look at the world today, we start to ask, what happened to the grand design of peace and serenity? What happened to humanity? Is mankind no more than a being that is focused on survival? Or is it, over the ages, the meaning of survival also changes, and now survival means something different? When it should mean thinking about the future and making a difference, survival now means we take out the competition, using economic warfare and identity erosion. We don't care about mankind. We don't care about any kind. But what we actually care about is political power and what money can buy. Boundaries between nations, weapons of mass destruction, and worldwide oil addiction got people killing each other for all the wrong reasons. Corrupting the young minds. These days, being right is so wrong and being wrong is so cool. What the people are doing is just acting like a fool, corrupting the young minds to use them as a tool. I thought life was something to be respected, but the value of life on earth is becoming more and more demented. I can't tell you the whole story because there's a lot to tell, but the way the world is going, things will not end well. Unless we decide to make a change.
All right. I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna say it. I've been lying to you. For 12 years, I've been lying to you. Everything isn't okay. There is no peace. The truth, the real story, is that wars make money for powerful people. The same people who you trust, the same people who you put your trust in, who are supposed to protect you and represent you. And these people won't stop waging war until we, the people, unite in our humanity and in our love. And we can. Together, we can. We just got to be hopeful.
Hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and he make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful.
Family, put your hands together if you're hopeful.
Hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and he makes a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful.
Pasola jankala, be pasola kanda. Tura mani wale, anye pasola kanda. Tura mani kusam pasola jankala, yeah pasola kanda. Tura mani wale, be pasola kanda. Tura mani kusam pasola jankala. Pasola kanda, tura mani wale, anye pasola kanda, tura mani kuna pasola kanda la, be pasola kanda.
Over a decade. These hot air bubbles mumbling in my chest. They need to be told. They wish if I could speak up. Never do they quit begging to be expressed. But your oppressive presence keeps tightening the lid. And I shrink away like an injured pet. So they manage to escape through my fingertips, disguised and plain poetic messages. Speak up, speak up.
stop a war from happening? How can we mend the hearts of innocent children? And how to save the elder ones and the oppressed? If you don't take each other's hands to stop the war from happening, to stop the killing and torturing. Oh, no more war, no more war. All that we need is peace to rule the world. No more war, no more war. We want the tenderness to fill our souls. The ones who kill mothers in front of their children, how could they be so heartless and harmful? So why, oh why, oh why their hearts are full of hatred? Tell me, where is the justice? Tell me, where are the rights? Oh, the helpless ones and the broken-hearted daughters and sons. Oh, no more war, no more war. All that we need is peace to rule the world. No more war, no more war. We want the tenderness to fill our souls.
Speak up. Speak up.
Speak up.
I watch the sunset. Where come the night? As it gets darker, they turn on more light. I become my bird. Then I fly to the sky, so high into a better world. It's more than every fantasy. Borderless, beautiful, happy and free. Everywhere I can see peace and hope, love, compassion, responsibility. I open up my eyes on my life where I am. Yes, I'm a refugee, a VIP, a very important person, no matter what you think of me. Yes, I'm a refugee, a VIP. I keep on moving, remaining my positivity. it all, not all at once though. I'm present now and here, 'cause I deserve to live sincere, just like you, surviving through, fulfilling my destiny. Yes, I'm a refugee, VIP, very important person, no matter what you think of me. I'm a refugee, VIP. I keep on moving, maintaining my positivity. Yeah. I want to be me, change reality, and live happily. My own destiny. It's just my background. I'll never back down. I'm walking proud, and you see me wear my black crown. Am I so vicious? Am I that different? The system fights me, so I fight the system. They crave division, so I fight for my rights. Do you know who I am? Yes, I'm a refugee. Yes, I'm a VIP. Very important person, no matter what you think of me. Yes, I'm a refugee. Yes, I'm a VIP. I keep on moving, maintaining my positivity. Speak up. Speak up.
I have a scar on my face, a scar that calls out your name, a scar that goes deep, scorching the flesh to the very core of bone, a scar that marks out what you have done and yet don't want to see, what you have pertinently carved over the passing years, what you don't want to look at and would kill to erase. It's all here, written on my face. Blame it on the ecstasy of sinning, how long it took you to step back and see, how impossible to erase this mullish, lurid ugliness carved by those devilish hands of yours, the screaming evidence of your deeds. It was permanently all over my face. And that was, will you propose the deal? Shh! Don't tell on me. Don't make a scene. I will let you go if you wear a veil. And I agreed. I agreed to let my face go. I agreed to be the ghost that didn't mind its face wasn't seen. I let my face go. You moved on, and somehow I am still perishing there. And somehow I know that you only thrive as I hide. And now this scar on my face screams out your name. Speak up. Speak up.
Speak up.
Speak up. Speak up.
1 in 4 people experience some sort of mental illness. Suicide is taking more than 800,000 lives. One more step closer to immortality. The first time, he was only 10. They grew him wings and told him you can fly. They said, leap, take that jump. Here is your chance to be your own Superman. The second time they came around, they whispered, why did you break the rules? No one should have known the truth, but we will forgive you. That is what we do. You're just going to have to take an oath. One of his blood his soul. The first time, he broke his shoulder and his collarbone. The second time, his mother found him bleeding away his life on the bathroom floor. But this time, this was his last chance. Just one more step. No way to miss. No way to get it wrong. So he took the gun and aimed it to his head. Click. 1, 2, lights out. That first time, they thought it was children play. As he grew, they told him he was being dumb and obtuse, but no one knew how much he suffered. They just kept telling him to get it out of his head, but they would not understand that his head flicked and sparked like fireworks in the night skies, that his eyes showed him a million colors each second at a time, that his ears listened to music only he could have heard, that this was not inside of his head, that he did not have the power to get it out of his head. The thing is, no one ever knew. The thing is, no one ever listened. The thing is, he could have been helped. 1 in 4 people experience some sort of mental illness. So that is your brother, your sister, the friend who stopped answering your texts, or the night crying neighbor. Every year, suicide is taking more than 800,000 lives. Not numbers, not statistics, but actual human lives.
I am not going to surrender. I will not raise the white flag up high. I have a voice like a thunder to defend myself and survive. I am a human. I have rights. A unique human that deserves to live a joyful life.
What would you do if it was your family? Your town in raw anarchy. If it was your house you were forced out of casually. If it was your blood, your son, or your mum's. They're running on your funds, so aren't these your guns? How can it be a war if only one side declares it? Pause. Whether their kids on the front line or airstrip? Yours. Why do we serve the queen? When do we turn to sheep? Why do we murder leaders when they seek an urgent peace? What's violence? How would you define it? Isn't it support of a war if we're silent? Couldn't we have fought instead of falling for the rise, but they invade in our names and we don't bat an eyelid? Why do we go to prison for protest? Isn't it grotesque? Is this the kingdom we co-rep? When will the questions end? What's their reason? How can you reach peace without freedom?
I am not going to surrender. I will not raise the white flag up high. I have a voice like a thunder to defend myself and survive. I am a human. I have rights. A unique human that deserves to live a joyful life.
Am I weak for compassion? Is peace not an action? The soldiers want to shoot, or are they used for their passion? How many soldiers really know what they're fighting for? Would the reasons differ? Are they quite sure? If push war across, does it mean the war was God's? Or is it blasphemy and actually a con? Is a national defense just an actual attack? So many want to love. Where's the manual for that? It was take a life or serve life. Murder or treason. Wasn't that the choice for the boys they were leading? Do we win a war when the ones that went before all marched out to cheers and they returned as a secret?
When the next war begins, will it be you who fights it? And if we do fight, will it be you who decides it? Are we not a factor? Are you not the number? Am I just a madman? Do you never wonder?
I am not going to surrender. I will not raise the white flag up. I have a voice like a thunder to defend myself and survive. I am a human. I have rights. A unique human that deserves to live a joyful life.
We have been trying to tell you for over a decade.
Over a decade.
These hot air bubbles mumbling in our chest. They need to be told. They wish if we could speak up.
Speak up. Speak up.
Never do they quit begging to be expressed. But your oppressive presence keeps tightening the lid, and we shrink away like injured pets. So they manage to escape through our fingertips, disguised and plain poetic messages.
Mama baga gini biri amboisu. Sonko ya ye, mama baga gini biri amboisu.